Hello guys, it's me Victor. I'm going to do another Loud House video, and we're here in another location. This is my parents' room, if you can see, yeah. And we just fixed some walls here. Yeah, before there was no, let's say, bricks, whatever, over here. But now we put some bricks and stuff, yeah. When I was downstairs all the time. So anyways, let's get started with the big old ranking. So this is every Casagrandes episode, every Loud House episode ranked. Yes, from season 1 to 5 for the Loud House. Well, only till the Dream a Little Dream, because Dream a Little Dream is the newest Loud House episode. Okay, there are brand new episodes that were released, like this the cook, but I will not include them in ranking because I watched those episodes right after I finished doing my script. So yeah, if I include those episodes in the list, it'd be like more hard work for me. But yeah, just tell me what you think about my list, okay? Yeah. Anyways, what are we doing talking? And before we start the video, I'm gonna talk about every 10th episode in the franchise, like 210 or 230, whatever, 100. Yeah, like that. I won't talk about the other numbers because I'll probably talk about them in a separate video. But yeah, some episodes like She's All That and Sweet and Back in Black, you can just check out those old reviews before. Yeah, because I reviewed those episodes in the past, and if you want to know what are my thoughts on them, you can just watch those videos. And yeah, if I talk about them in this video, it'd be like a 5-hour video, guys. You don't want to spend 5 hours about a guy talking about a show that he likes. Yeah. Anyways, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. So number 273, No Such Luck. What a bad episode in the Loud House. Why was this even made? Like the idea of Lincoln being like a bad luck in the family, total bad. Yeah, really bad idea. And the family aren't even better at all because they're always abusing to their son the whole time. And Lynn's pretty much the whole reason why this episode is pretty much bad. And also there's a big plot hole in the middle. Why didn't Lincoln go to Clyde's house when his family kicked him out? I mean, yeah, sure, I guess he wants to stay there just because he missed his family or whatever. But come on, he could have just stayed there, and you may say, well, Clyde's family probably could be on vacation. But then it's never said in the episode, so I don't get why Lincoln didn't go to Clyde's house at all. Or even his other friend's house or something, yeah. So yeah, definitely one of the worst in the franchise, and definitely deserving 273. Now let's move on to the other ones. 272, Brawl in the Family. 271, The Greenhouse. 270, One of the Boys. What another bad episode of the show. One of the Boys was a pretty bad episode of the show in my opinion because I do not like how the brothers are portrayed and the sisters are portrayed because there's like scary types, whatever. Girls are like, loves fashion, blah blah blah, going to the mall, even though sometimes sisters like Lucy don't even like to go to the mall because they're more like darkness and stuff. And the boys are just portrayed as gross snob like people, yeah. Which is inaccurate to some of the boys, yeah. Yeah, and even the boys are even bad to Lincoln how they treat him. And also Lincoln's motivation to trying to go back to the real world is kinda bland because he was only going back to the real world just because he hates his brothers and they're always treating him badly. They could have been better if it was 22-minute special, and they could have spent more time with Lincoln missing his sisters, and also saying that his brothers are good, but sisters are much better. Yeah, that could have been so much better than this one. But alas, that's what they got. 269, Making the Grade. 268, Kings of the Con. 267, Heavy Metal. 266, Making the Case. 265, Stall Monitor. 264, No Guts, No Glory. 263, Fool Me Twice. 262, The Loudest Yard. 261, Singled Out. 260, Sleuth of Consequences. What a bad episode this was. It could have been a cool mystery episode. I mean, the plot's very good. The story is very good, but how the plot's portrayed is kind of bad too because the sisters are always abusing Lincoln, whatever. They're always like getting mad at him, and they're even getting mad at him when he even like flush the toilet, whatever. When he just opens the door to the bathroom, they just immediately blame it on him. Yeah, sure, they give a reason, but it seems like a bit of forced reason in my opinion. Yeah, and yeah, I still don't like the sisters at all. Yeah, that's all I can say. Nothing else to say. The sisters are probably the worst part of the entire episode. The rest of the entire episode, but Lincoln and Lizzie as the detectives, whatever, pretty good. But otherwise, like an episode. 259, Hand Me Downer. 258, April Fool's Rules. 257, Ruthless People. 256, Intense Debate. 255, Sweet Spot. 254, Sound of Silence. 253, Deep Cuts. 252, A Grave Mistake. 251, Chore and Peace. 250, It's a 4 Times Loud House. 249, Schooled. 248, The Horoscope. 247, Out on a Limo. 246, Sitting Bull. 245, Save the Date. 244, Vacation Days. 243, House Flip. 242, Away Game. 241, Trend Game. 240, New Roomie. New Roomie is another mess of an episode. This one is just kind of meh for me. I don't really like this one because it just kind of like this, First, okay, so this is the first Casagrandes episode I'll talk about on this list. So, anyways, this episode is about Vito moving to the Casagrandes because his house is flooding, and oh man, Vito is another annoying character. Yeah, sure, it's a bit more tolerable than House Flip because House Flip is more messy in my opinion than this one, but still, that doesn't excuse the fact that Vito is kind of a bad character in my opinion. I don't really like Vito in my opinion. I mean, in the second half, I don't really like the jokes that much. Yeah, sure, the joke with Lalo, like saying bad language, whatever, is pretty funny. And actually, by the way, this is actually one of the last Casagrandes episodes I actually watched. And I got the DVD with me. Yeah, here's where I watched New Roomie. Yeah, I will see some clips on the episode, and those clips are probably some better parts of the episode, in my opinion, than the ones I watched. So overall, New Roomie is another okay episode, and that's all I can say. One or more meh ones of the Casagrandes show. 239, Operation Dad. 238, Anti-Doff. 237, Family Bonding. 236, Serial Offender. 235, Silence of the Lambs. 234, The Two of Clubs. 233, This Bird Has Flown. 232, Lucha Fever. 231, No Show at the Casagrandes. 230, Role Model. 229, Cursed. 228, Walk, Don't Run. 227, Team Effort. 226, Star Wars. 225, Rita Her Rights. 224, She's All That. 223, Gears of Years. 222, Fantastic Voyage. 221, Flying Solo. 220, Cheated by the Dozen. 219, No Laughing Matter. 218, No Place Like Homeschool. 217, Monster Cash. 216, Be Still of My Heart. 215, White Hair. 214, Self-Improvement. 213, Wheel and Deal. 212, Predictability. 211, Driving Ambition. 210, Present Tense. Present Tense is another episode, and finally we're back to talking, by the way. Present Tense is the 4th episode of season 4 if you don't count the Casagrandes miniseries. And this episode was just kind of stay in the middle, in my opinion, because it has some good points and some bad points. Like, there's some parts of the episode where it just kind of slows down, nothing too much happens, and the ending is really predictable, by the way, on how Lindsay thinks about his kids' gifts. Yeah, in the beginning, yeah, which means the whole thing, the entire episode is pretty much pointless. Yeah, and I think this episode is just a remake of the old episode, Picture Perfect, which will come up in the list coming up. Yeah, which overall not too much. I know there's also a reused gag from Deal Me Out. I meant, yeah, there's a reused gag from that episode, which the reused gag here isn't that funny as that episode. Yeah, you know what that reused gag is. You gotta watch it again if you forgot. Yeah. Let's move on. 209, Picture Perfect. 208, Rocketman. 207, Can't Hardly Wait. 206, I'm Not Above. 205, Last on Earth. 204, Right and Wrong. 203, On Thin Ice. 202, Tough Cookies. 201, Broadcast Blues. 200, Senior Moment. Senior Moment is another okay episode. I talked about this before in the past, and I'll repeat the same things I said again in that video. So, this episode is perfectly fine. It's pretty much passable in terms of like a lore episode. how this episode plays out is exactly like Kick the Bucket List, which is one of the better Click and McCloud episodes of season 2, in my opinion. Yeah. Senior moment was just okay, in my opinion. Nothing too great, nothing too bad. That's just how I think it is. Also, by the way, who thinks the gag with Roger's polo is kind of annoying? And I'm not a very fan of Liam in this episode. Yeah. Let's move on. 199, Friends in Dry Places. 198, Absent-Minded. 197, Snowboard. 196, Lincoln Loud Girl Grew. 195, Come Sail Away. 194, The Waiting Game. 193, Stress Test. 192, Copycat. 191, Senior Class. 190, Overnight Success. 189, Two Boys and a Baby. 188, No Bus, No Fuss. 187, Friday Night Fights. 186, Director's Rep. 185, Glory Days. 184, School of Shock. 183, Future Tense. 182, Room for Improvement with the Casagrandes. 181, House of Lies. 180 is Get the Message. Get the Message and okay, 181 here on out are the best episodes of the series. Yeah. House of Lies was 181 and 180 is Get the Message. Get the Message is another good episode. Really love the spy theme on how Lincoln is trying to delete the message he put on Lori's phone. Really love the idea. I think, I don't know why, but the first time I watched this episode, when I saw Lincoln doing the whole stunt part and it's revealed to be in his imagination, the whole thing, I thought that was pretty real, in my opinion. I thought it was real the first time until they just chalk it up toward to find out, let the audience find out that was the whole thing in his imagination, which I don't really like, but it was a really good scene, by the way, of him trying to stop, trying to get the message out. Yeah, overall, some of the worst parts of the episode, Lori, obviously, yeah. Who else noticed, but yeah. Let's move on the list. We can't talk about here too much. 179, Pipe Dreams. 178, Never Friending Story. 177, Room and Horde. 176, Crying Dame. 175, The Loudest Thanksgiving. 174, Power Play. 173, Intern for the Worst. 172, Back Out There. 171, Out of the Picture. 170, Kick the Bucket List. This is the episode in season 2 I was talking about when I discussed Senior Moment. Senior Moment was okay. Kick the Bucket List is immediately better than that one because Kick the Bucket List is actually more enjoyable in my opinion. Yeah, because how the episode plays out is pretty fun. I mean, the parts where Lincoln and Clyde do the activities are pretty fun. Yeah, but overall, at times that episode kind of slows down, just try to do nothing with the plot. In my opinion, there's a lot of better episodes in my opinion, like have characters having fun, whatever. But this one is good, but not very great. That's why it's number 170. I would rather watch 169 and others than this one. 169, A Tale of Two Tables. 168, Cover Girls. 167, Raw Deal. 166, Snow Way Out. 165, Tricked. 164, Winner Takes It All. 163, Grandparent Trap. 162, Going Overboard. 161, Hero Today, Gone Tomorrow. 160, What's Love Got to Do With It. 159, Karma Chameleon. 158, Pranks for the Memories. 157, Face the Music. 156, Recipe for Disaster. 155, One Friended. 154, Coop Dreams. 153, Face Your Family. 152, Grub Snub. 151, Leader of the Rack. 150, Don't You Forget About Me. 149, Attention Deficit. 148, Lovebirds. 147, Pets Peeved. 146, Washed Up. 145, A Pimple Plan. 144, Read Aloud. Not Read Aloud, Read Aloud. 143, Any Given Sunday. 142, Good Sports. 141, Jerry Antics. 140, How to Train Your Carl. How to Train Your Carl is definitely a parody of How to Train Your Dragon, the movie. Yeah, the famous movie back in the 2000s to the 2010s, yeah. Anyways, How to Train Your Carl was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed the whole zoo aspect with Carl leaving the gang, trying to find this Komodo dragon, really cool. Like this dynamic of the monkey, yeah. And it's pretty fun, but still, I think I don't know, it just doesn't feel like as awesome as the other ones. And also, why are they going to the zoo at nighttime? They could have done it in the daytime. What's weird? It's pretty weird. Either the fact that the zookeepers, the Chang family, are busy in the daytime, or the fact that they have a day off in the nighttime. Whatever. Anyways, still a good episode. 139, Strife of the Party. 138, VIP'd. 137, New Haunts. 136, Kernel of Truth. 135, R and a Family. 134, Linker Swim. 133, Finders Weavers. 132, A Novel Idea. 131, Dance Resolution. 130, Dial M for Mustard. 129, The Whole Picture. 128, Shell Shock. 127, Spell It Out. 126, Middlemen. 125, Instagram. 124, City Slickers. 123, The Spies Who Love Me. 122, Funny Business. 121, Teachers Union. 120, Misconnection. This is a good Lori and Bobby episode, but I don't know why, but I think the parts where they're not in on screen and it's the other characters, they're probably the best part of the whole episode. Like the parts where Lorna eat the pizza, or Carl's romance with Lori, secret romance. Yeah, pretty funny. But in general, I think this episode should have been longer, just so that we can have more depth with the relationship, Lori and Bobby, so that we can have more time to care about the relationship than we already do. But yeah. Overall, pretty fun episode. I don't think it's considered one of my favorites of the entire series. 119, Past Your Bedtime. 118, Frenzy. 117, Electioned. 116, Community to Service. 115, Exchange of Heart. 114, Tripped. 113, Snooped On. 112, Snowy Down. 111, Seasons Cheating. 110, In the Nick of Time. 109, Perfect Gig. 108, Sister Act. 107, Send Hassles. 106, Blinded by Science. 105, Saved by the Spell. 104, Cow Pie Kid. 103, The Boss Maybe. 102, Zack Attack. 101, Diamonds Are For Never. Bringing us at number 100 is Fast Feud. Fast Feud is another fun episode. I really like the plot where Ronnie and Sir try to stop these people who are like Burger Blast, whatever, trying to stop them just because they're annoying them every night and day. Yeah. Really like the plot. Really like how they try to stop them. But overall, not as amazing as the others coming up. Let's move on. 99, Rushing It. 98, The Price of Admission. 97, Much Ado About Nothing. 96, Study Muppet. 95, Not Allowed. 94, House Music. 93, Band Together. 92, Deal Me Out. 91, Antisocial. Bring us at number 90 is Camped. Camped is another fun episode. I talked about this before, and I'll say things what I said back in that video, and I'll say it again. This is another fun episode with the Louds finding this treasure in this lost cave, yeah, for Camp Macedon to save it, yeah. Really enjoy like the old urban legend thing about this episode, and this is a great like episode for fans who love Goonies, the movie with Corey Feldman. I haven't watched yet, but it's a really good episode, yeah. If you're like Goonies, whatever, you can watch this one. This is the great homage to Goonies, yeah. Just like how Fear Street is like an homage to Scream and Friday the 13th and a bunch of other random slashers, which I haven't watched yet. Let's move on before this video hits 5 hours. 89, The Old and the Restless. 88, Sweet and Sour. 87, Garage Band. 86, Change of Heart. 85, Health Kits. 84, The Mad Scientist. 83, Resident Upheaval. 82, Legends. 81, Down and Out. 80, How Double Dare You. 79, Changing the Baby. 78, The Right Stuff. 77, A Bridge Too Far. 76, A Star Is Scorned. 75, Snap Hat. 74, Baby Steps. 73, Crimes of Passion. 72, Rumor Has It. 71, Sink or Swim. Bringing us to number 70 is Training Day. This is the episode with Stella heading her rabbit to Lana to train her, whatever. It's a fun episode. I really enjoyed this episode. It has a lot of good moments with Lana and the bunny, which I don't know why, but the main problem of this episode isn't even about Lana or Lola, whatever. It's the fact that Stella is in the plot, but she only appears in the opening and the end, which is a disappointment if you like Stella as a new character. Yeah. Still don't like that, but overall, it's a fun episode that I really enjoyed. Definitely one I'd watch again. 69, Guess Who's Shopping for Dinner. 68, Blunder Party. 67, Uptown Funk, Uptown Funk, Uptown Funk, Funk It Up. 66, Bobo Business. 65, Cut. 64, Space Invaders. 63, Earl Interrupted. 62, Net Gains. 61, Fed Up. 60, Dad Reputation. 59, Misstep. 58, No Spoilers. 57, Are You For Real? 56, Pulp Fiction. 55, Breaking Dad. 54, Skills of Justice. 53, Game Boys. 52, Stage Flight. 51, The Big Chill. Bringing us to number 50 is The Loud House movie. Now, the movie is a really good movie to watch. I highly recommend it for the family. If you have kids at home, you can just watch the movie and watch the show too. You gotta watch the show too, guys. It's not just watch the movie and that's it. You gotta watch the show. It's very entertaining, really good. Yeah, 1 to 5. But the movie has a bunch of problems, like the fact that Clyde is inescapably happy in the next scene after he's sad that Lincoln isn't coming back to Royal Woods because he's become the Duke. And I wish I was seen following that part because we need some explanation, like how Clyde knew that the Lincoln and his friend and Sammy are going back home. I mean, they should have a calling scene between the two of them after the final battle. Yeah, when they fixed the town, they could have just called Clyde hey Clyde, I'm going back to Royal Woods, like that. Yeah. But besides that, there's a lot of other problems in the movie, like the sidelines of the cast, the Louds, and the bad villain Morag needs him working on her villain motivation and stuff. But she is a smart villain. She's not like a dumb villain, whatever. She has some smart stuff, but still, she ain't no way better. She ain't some of my favorite villains in the show. I mean, mainly, guys, most of the villains in the show are pretty much bad, in my opinion. I mean, we got the bad villains from Tricked. We got the bad bullies from No Buzz, No Fuss. We got also this villain and also Chandler from the series. Yeah, not a big fan of the villains. Yeah, she ain't standing up to Plankton, in my opinion. Plankton's a much better villain. But overall, it's a fun movie for the family. Has some great moments with Lincoln and his songs like Ordinary Me and I'm Gonna Be the Duke, and also the remake of the Lila's theme song with Loud Kiss. Yeah, also a good final battle. And by the way, who else thinks Lila is cute as a baby? Yeah, she's definitely cute, just like Bumpy in Camp Cretaceous. Who agrees? Let's move on. 49, Mexican Makeover. 48, Flea Market. 47, Party Down. 46, Butterfly Effect. 45, Back in Black. 44, Croaked. 43, Game Off. 42, Brave the Last Dance. 41, A Dark and Story Night. 40, Tales of Woe. 39, Undercover Mom. 38, A Tattler's Tale. 37, Dream a Little You Dream. 36, Everybody Loves Lenny. 35, A Filthless Carol. 34, Ghosted. 33, One Flew Over the Loud House. 32, T-Tail Heart. 31, Roadie to Nowhere. 30, Fandom Pains. 29, Shock Girl. 28, What Would Lincoln Do? 27, Lock and Loud. 26, Frog Wild. 25, Room with a Feud. 24, Job Insecurity. 23, Toads and Tiaras. 22, Mall of Duty. 21, Ties That Bind. 20, Project Loud House. 19, Along Came a Sister. 18, For Bros About to Rock. 17, Affair to Remember. 16, Fool's Paradise. 15, Left in the Dark. 14, The Loudest Mission, Relative Chaos. 13, Driving Miss Hazy. 12, Patching Things Up. 11, Potty Mouth. Bringing us to the top 10. Back to talking after number 50. Racing Hearts is another great episode. Really the relationship between Luna and Sam. There's some really good cameos here, like Darcy coming back, and some of the Louds have some sort of moments on screen. I mean, you get some cameos like who else got a cameo? Coach Pakowski and Miss Johnson. Good other Louds like Lisa coming in too. Yeah, great episode. Really good characters. Fun plot, and one of my negatives of this episode, I am not very fond of Lynn here. Not a big fan of her, but still, really good episode. 9, Friend or Foe. Friend or Foe is a great episode. Okay, so first, for those who are confused with Friend or Fox, it's actually Foe, actually. You pronounce it as Friend or Foe. Friend or Foe is another great episode of the show. It's a great Lisa and Darcy episode. Finally, Lisa gets a best friend, and after this, she'll appear in other episodes like Raising Hearts, Frenzy, and School of Shock, which it's a good thing they brought her back for more episodes, but this is the shining part. This is the part where the whole Lisa episodes come together as awesomeness. Yeah. Overall, great episode. Nothing else to say. 8, Head Poet's Anxiety. Really great episode. Sweet ending. A kind of like an emotional punch. Yeah. And the episode is also another great Luann and Lucy episode. Also, who agrees that Luann's costume that she wore is similar to Belle from Beauty and the Beast? Comment down below if you think that's true. Yeah. 7, Yes Man. Yes Man. 6, Home of the Fave. Home of the Fave is a great episode. I really like the whole dynamic with Lindsay and his siblings. There's some great returning stuff, like the whole Legends costume coming back, and that song from the crime game, that toy, I forgot the name. I think it's Fen or something. Yeah, it's great to see them back, and yeah, great dynamic with the Louds as a whole. Yeah. Top 5, Under Pressure. Under Pressure is a great episode to watch because this episode's pretty fun. Like how the Louds are trying to stop doing what they like Lily needs to stop crying, or Lori needs to stop talking to Bobby. Really fun. How it's executed, yeah, really good. 4, really loud music. This is actually originally my favorite episode of the show, but then I think about it, I think there's some better watches than this one, because this is a great episode, great musical, but needs a few tweaks in my opinion. I mean, the songs in the first half really great. I ranked all the songs, by the way, but I think they're just coming at you like. After Luann's song, we gotta go to Lucy's song. We have to go to Lisa's song. They're like all coming at you. Like you gotta like say stop. One, I think I gotta cut Lucy's song. I think because Lucy's song is pretty bad in my opinion. That's actually one of the worst things about the special. But overall, it's a really fun special and definitely one that you should watch with the family. Number 3, L.S. for Love. L.S. for Love is a great episode. Started the whole Luann. I mean, Luna and Sam relationship, yeah. Really like the scenes in this episode. There's really like the scenes where the Louds are trying to figure out who's the love interest that always keeps sending notes. And also got a backstory of Lindsay and Rita, which will also carry into the Loudas movie. But yeah, great episode as a whole. What else could I say? It's rewatchable. Number 2, Homespun. Homespun is a fun episode, and it also kind of gives you an emotional punch, like when they talk about the flashbacks and how funny and sad at times they are, or when they hear the tornadoes coming in, and you get the whole moment where the Louds are cuddling there in the basement. Yeah, really good moments. That's all I can say. Really good episode. Number 1, 11,000. Yeah, obviously the great episode of the show, and it's awesome. It's a great episode of the show. Really love the whole Christmas stuff. Yeah, it's a great Christmas episode, great Loudas episode. I mean, also the first episode to give Mr. Grouse an extra personality because of the show. He doesn't have too much of a personality otherwise than get out of my lawn or shut up, Louds, like that. It's the first episode to give us a personality, and he's really fun here. Yeah, the song is great at the end. We finally get the true faces of the Loud parents. Yeah. And overall, what more could you ask for? It's a great Christmas special. Anyways, what do you guys think of my my ranking on every single Loudas and Casagrandes episode? Do you wish I talked about more of them, like Saved by the Spell, or Link or Swim, or Are in the Family, whatever? Sorry if I didn't talk too much about these episodes, but you want to stay here for a 5-hour video with a guy talking about a show he likes? No, you don't. But yeah. Anyways, what do you guys think of the editing and my ranking? And bye guys. And this is actually the second longest video I actually made, because the first video I made, one of the longest videos I actually made, the second is 32 minutes. Right now it's like about 30 minutes now. Anyways, bye guys, and see you later in my upcoming reviews coming up.